Hello everyone, I'm going to be walking you through a demo of your quoting tool. This is the dashboard screen that you see in front of you. This is a screen you will go to after you enter your username and your password to get signed in. This is kind of like your home page. You can click here on the left on your username to update any account settings such as update your password. You can also see that the sign out button is here on the lower left hand side of the screen. If you ever need to sign out, that's the button you'll hit. If you simply close your browser window, it will not sign you out, so you'll need to hit that sign out button. We can also see both of our quoting tools here, both Medicare Supplement and Medicare Advantage. We'll go ahead and start by running a Medicare Supplement quote. So we'll simply start by clicking Run Quote. We'll then enter the zip code, as well as enter the age, gender, tobacco status, and plan type we would like to run. We can sort by price, or we can sort by different rating classes or the company name alphabetically. We'll go ahead and leave it at price for now. We can also choose the effective date. This comes in handy if you ever want to run an effective date that's in the future. For example, February 1st, we could go ahead and move that effective date out. This is going to show us any plans that have effective dates that are actually after today or in the future. We can also choose whether or not we would like to apply the household discount. We also have a client label here, so if our client's name was perhaps Jane Smith, we can go ahead and enter her name here. So if we were to do an export, it will tell us that this was a quote for Jane Smith. Once we've entered all the quote information, we will go ahead and hit Get Quote. Here is our quotes results page. It's going to be sorted, of course, by price as we had selected. We are going to see the premium amount as well as the carrier name, parent company and best rating, rate type, the plan type, S&P rating and rating class if we have those, as well as the years in market and the effective date. Over here on the left-hand side, we can adjust the view. We can expand the quotes as they are now, or we can constrict those quotes and contract them, so we're only seeing the premium and the carrier name. We can apply discounts, so if there's a household discount, we can click on that and it will, for example, for Lumico, there's a 7% household discount, so if we click Apply Discounts, that discount is going to be applied and the premium will reflect the lower rate with the household discount applied. We can also click on Annual Rate. It will show us what the annual rate would be, and then we can uncheck mark this. It's going to go back to our monthly premium. Our market analytics, when we select this, we're going to see our age increases, which is going to tell us if this person right now were to turn 66, what would they be paying, all the way down to 69 years old. It's going to show the increase history if we have any increases. Of course, this plan effective date is 7/9, so if they were to have any increases, it would show here in this area. We also have the market data. It's going to tell us both on a national and a state level the lives covered, as well as the premium, loss ratio, and market percentage. We can also export these quote results. We can choose between 3 features, whether we want to print this, or have a PDF download, or an Excel file. So we have 3 different methods that we can choose in order to export these for our client. Another feature I will show you is our compare quotes. If, for example, we really like this Lumico rate and we like this Massachusetts Mutual rate, and these are our favorite 2, we can click up to 5 of these. As we notice, they will be highlighted and they will be populated under this compare quotes section. Once we've selected the plans we would like to compare, we will simply click on compare quotes, and we will get a side-by-side comparison of both of these two carriers' rates. It's going to tell us everything we saw on the first page, but it makes it a little bit more concise for the client or for the agent to be able to walk through with the client to only show these 2 carriers side by side. We can also choose to do a PDF download or print from the screen, which would only show these 2. We can also go back from the screen into the complete quote results. And if we wanted for some reason to compare different carriers, we can always click this X and those carriers will be removed from the compare quote section and we can select different carriers. Again, we can select up to 5 at one time to compare. Application health questions is another great feature. We can add any health conditions that a person may have. We'll select a couple here. For example, heart attack. We can select again up to 5 of these. So I'll select heart attack, maybe stroke. We can select maybe one more here for the demo purposes. Maybe any liver problem. As I click on these conditions and I scroll down, again, we'll want to make sure that our quote is expanded in order to see the underwriting. It's going to tell us the application health questions, the look-back period for each of these conditions. So we have heart attack, stroke, and liver problem. We can see for both heart attack and stroke, the look-back period is 2 years, while the liver condition, any liver problem, is not specifically asked on the application. But we can see that the look-back period is different for several of these carriers. For example, Americo is a look-back period of 2 years. And as we look here for USAA, the look-back period is actually 5 years. So this is not going to guarantee whether or not the client would be approved for coverage, but it will tell us what the look-back period on the application is. We'll now go back to the dashboard and we'll take a look at our Medicare Advantage plans. To get back to the dashboard, we can simply hover over Medicare Supplement and click on Dashboard. To get back into Medicare Advantage, we'll simply click Run Quote if we want to see Medicare Advantage. We'll enter the zip code. And here we can choose whether we want to look at a Medicare Advantage plan, a Medicare Part D plan, or a special needs plan. We can choose the effective year, as well as choose to sort by price or alphabetically by company name. Again, we can enter a client label if we would choose to do so. Once we've entered all of our information, we'll go ahead and select Get Quote. And we can see here that's going to be sorted by this max out of pocket. We've got Humana here first. It's telling us the plan name as well as the plan ID. We can see the star rating, drug deductible, drug benefit, plan type, gap coverage, and what county we're in. We can also choose to select the annual rate, which of course would not change for these ones. The market analytics, it's going to show the county penetration as well as the company enrollment. So the number of eligible individuals as well as the number enrolled, the percentage of the penetration, and of course for the company as well as the county. It's very similar to the Medicare Supplement page. We can expand quotes or contract them. We can export using the print feature, the PDF download feature, or the Excel file download feature. And just as we did for the Medicare Supplement, we can also compare quotes by selecting the different carriers and clicking Compare Quotes. Again, we can select up to 5 to compare at one time. We can also choose to download a PDF or export by just printing a hard copy of these for our client or for our reference. We'll go ahead and hit back to the dashboard. Hopefully this gives you an idea of how the tools work. If you have any questions, you can always reach us at info@csgactuarial.com.